needs to be addressed. Please text the word Lakers along with your issue and seek location 55555. Remember, that field can be response and address your concerns immediately. Don't forget the game of the day Saturday. Looking for tickets to upcoming Lakers home game? Visit any ticket booth in the arena. Also, you can go to the website or the mobile app.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. If you're looking for a party this Saturday, night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip, starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team, but for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there. But for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work. Not
with some changes. MP comes in for Hayes, and it's Jared Vanderbilt in for Hachimura. Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, what's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the defense is trying to outwork LaVine tonight. We'll see how that goes. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. MP, a screen on Monk. And Doncic launches from deep. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Pass to Murray. The 3 from DeRozan. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. The Lakers trail. And there's James from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, and the 3 ball's still there for James. Not only is it there, it's getting more and more effective.
LaVine against Reeves. LaVine, good. LaVine's got 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And here's Doncic outside. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Connect checked in for Los Angeles. Outside Vanderbilt. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Keegan Murray. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for the Kings. Lyles comes in for Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Lyles. There's the three. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
And this is something DeRozan has really improved upon. A solid playmaker who looks to involve his teammates.
MP, a screen on Monk. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Vying with this team for a playoff spot last year, they got swept in the season series. They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
MP is doubled. Vanderbilt, the pass to MP. Here's Connect. Pass to MP. Outside Vanderbilt. James with the ball. Defended by DeRozan. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air, doing wonderful things.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called. Sacramento. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Doncic. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. LaRavia comes in for DeMar DeRozan. LaVine passes to Monk. Back to LaVine. Reeves against Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Over Reeves. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Vincent outside. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. And that makes it a tie ball game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Monk. On the wing, LaVine. He's covered by Reeves. LaVine against Reeves. Lets it go. Shot by LaVine, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Inside. Vanderbilt, the pass to Vincent. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. LaVine feeling it out a bit. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
To the inside. Here's Sabonis. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And that's Sabonis just really sticking with his shot.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Screen by MP. Here's Vincent. And he misses the go-ahead basket. It's Monk on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Shot from the mid-range. And another basket for Sacramento.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt, Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then it's Connect, and it's MP in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. So the Kings making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Pass to Connect. Back to Vincent. Now here's Reeves. There's a screen. Lays it up and banks it in. Reeves has got 6.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pick by Sabonis. Here's Fultz. And Sabonis slams it in.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Vanderbilt. Monk against Reeves. Great D that time from Monk. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Sabonis, covered by MP. Sabonis against MP. Shots good by Sabonis.
This is a huge bonus to have Sabonis drill a couple shots and add some offense to the attack.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. Vincent left side. Pass to Connect. On the wing, Reeves. Shoots over Monk. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Reeves against Monk. Vanderbilt with the block. They retain possession. Lyle's shot is good. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Outside Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. MP, a screen on Monk. Can they get it? And the layup good by Reeves. Reeves has got 4 points in the quarter. Sacramento leading by 7. Pass to Lyles. There's the triple. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And here's MP. And here's Vincent, pounded by Fultz. Vincent up top, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. The Kings have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Monk. Pass to Sabonis. On target from about 13 feet. Sabonis has got 14 points.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Screen by MP, and it's Vincent off the drive. Yep, that one goes. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Monk against Reeves. Outside Monk. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's LaRavia. He's covered by Vincent. Lyles, the pass to Fultz. For 3. And that one's good. LaRavia. And the Kings lead by 10.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Monk against Reeves. Monk grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
And that distribution from Sabonis just keeps growing. Found the open man that time.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Lakers trail by 13. Remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1970. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Sabonis. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Doncic outside. Zach LaVine clears it away.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Great positioning on the putback. DeRozan's got 10 points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip-in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? MP, a screen on LaVine. James inside. He's covered by LaVine. LeBron James with the flush.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Here's DeRozan. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Connects checked in for Reeves. The Kings also with a sub. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Hachimura sets a screen. Down low. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. The Kings lead by 14. Right side, LaVine. The 3. Here's Valanciunas. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
MP finds Doncic. Valanciunas with a rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Ellis passes to LaVine. Here's DeRozan. The 3 is up. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 19-point game from 11 feet away. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter, but don't expect him to back away from adversity.
Sacramento has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Pass to connect. Doncic, a screen on Monk. James with the ball. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Lakers, third.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
And the Lakers have possession. Trailing by 19. 6 to shoot. MP, a screen on Levine. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Here's Ellis, guarded by Doncic. DeRozan down low, working on Hachimura. And DeRozan gets it to go. DeRozan's got 16 points. Doncic deciding where to go with it. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
A shot Levine can make work. I mean, he'll just exploit whatever gap he finds in the defense.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound by Sacramento. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Here's Connect. Monk covers. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to Connect. Now here's Hachimura. From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks down the triple. Third points in the game.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
DeRozan outside. Here's Ellis, guarded by Doncic. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
They're waiting.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Levine. A 23-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. DeRozan outside. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Sabonis has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And it's Doncic on the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Outside Murray. DeRozan outside. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. He's feeling it. And another basket for Sacramento.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Doncic with it. Checked by Murray. Doncic passes to Hodges. And here's Reeves. Fires the three. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DeRozan with the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Sabonis has got 20 points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And so it's Sacramento, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. So far, they've had it pretty easy. All their games at home? Are you kidding me? But they're hard for me to evaluate until they've been tested on that road, Shaq.
Well, we can circle back after that game, since you don't have an answer ready. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Kings.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very... Los Angeles. MP's checked in for Hayes, and Vanderbilt is subbed in for Hachimura. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sacramento. Malik Monk comes in for Ellis. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, There are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Taking a look at the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. DeRozan against James. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to MP. Vanderbilt against Murray. James inside. He's off on that one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
LaVine passes to DeRozan. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. That three's off the mark. Lakers trail by 19. James finds Vanderbilt. Now Reeves. Rejected by Valanciunas.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
Here's LaVine. Here's the second effort, and Valanciunas with the lay-in. Valanciunas has got 18. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
DeRozan passes to Murray over Vanderbilt. Murray, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Doncic's shot is good.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
James against DeRozan.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line. The first one falls. Connects checked in for Los Angeles. Lyles, he's checked in for Sacramento. LaRavia comes in for LaVine. And so he's able to get one of two. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 30.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Back to Monk. DeRozan outside. Valanciunas sets a screen. Launches a 3. The rebound by Hodges.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Fires top of the key. And it's Doncic missing. Sacramento leading by 19. A minute 50 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Lyles. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Now, over the last few seasons, Monk has shown tremendous growth as a passer.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Sacramento. Pass to Reeves. MP, a screen on LaVine. Takes a 13-footer. Hodges passes to Vincent. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Levine passes to Valanciunas. It's Monk on the wing. And a strong finish with two hands.
The one thing Monk is known for is that vertical.
Pass to Reeves. 1:03 left in the third. MP, a screen on Levine. From deep. Rebound by Sacramento. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Reeves with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. Vincent outside. MP, a screen on Monk. From the arc. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Valanciunas down low. Covered by MP. That shot, no good. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. You see the upside in a rookie like Dalton Knecht. He's got a good build and dynamic offensive.
Changes for Sacramento. LaRavia comes in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Ellis. Inside, here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And I know Valanciunas can be an enforcer on both ends of the floor, but right now it's all happening on the offensive end.
They've got MP. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Monk against Reeves. Pass to Carter. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Doncic, a screen on Monk. Here's Reeves. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Carter, the pass to Valanciunas. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. He really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. McDermott's checked in for Sacramento. Crowder comes in for Carter.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Here's Reeves. Rebound by Sacramento. McDermott, the pass to Crowder. Back to McDermott. Lyles down low. He's covered by Reeves. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this. offense like a maestro.
Doncic finds James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Here's Crowder. Here's Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Doncic. Clock at 6. And it's Monk off the drive. Pass to Valanciunas. He shoots a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
James against McDermott. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
James deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Hodges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Rest, recuperate, get ready for tomorrow. MP about to put on a show in the desert. Show them how MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons. Congratulations, team, for responding immediately.
going to be hitting the next game, fans, because we're doing another special giveaway. The first 10,000 people in the north will get their own cancer calendar. Don't forget to come up to the dinner Saturday. We're celebrating pop for you. The pictures of each other at the Cinderella and the Fun Dancer. Make sure not to miss out on any future Sun games. Stop by one of our ticket booths for more information.
At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. And they're weathering a big absence. Nothing too serious, thankful. And a chance for the others to step up.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there at Bowl. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. Well, the Suns underachieving after going all in on Bradley Beal. Shams, is there a bit of panic, do you think, in the desert after last season?
The Suns are very much committed to their big three, but listen, there's no question the Beal contract is something they're going to have to live with. Still has a no-trade clause, and there were some flaws that were exposed. They were
Substitution here for Phoenix. Plumlee is checked in for Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bol Bol. Allen's checked in for Dunn. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Bradley Beal. And then for the Lakers, MP's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Connect in for LeBron. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Allen finds Jones. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
MP sets the screen for Reeves. Fires for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by MP. Los Angeles leading by 7. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Vanderbilt with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. 5 to shoot. Up top, Reeves, defended by Booker, and the Lakers with another miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
O'Neal wide open, buries the long-range jumper.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just punt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Connect. He has yet to score. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Booker with it. Plumlee with a screen on Reeves.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers on top, up 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. O'Neal is out there with Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Reeves, it's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Booker outside. Booker taking the hit.
Now, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Pass to connect. Lets the 3 fly. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. O'Neal high post. Allen for 3. They get it again. Plumlee in the post, covered by MP. That gives them the lead. Plumlee's got 6.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. He's checked in for the Suns. Dunn comes in for Tyus Jones. The Lakers also changing it up. Hodges checked in for Vanderbilt. And James subbed in for Connect. To the wing right side. Pass to James. Hodges with a screen on Booker. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Suns leading. Allen right side. It's stolen by Hatch.